You are now tuned into Mixstation Radio Live. The views and opinions of the guests and the hosts you hear on Mixstation Radio Live are not necessarily those of the staff and the management of Mixstation Radio Live, its sponsors, or advertisers.
Ortiz and your boy
Chris. What up?
What's up, guys? Welcome to Royale Urban Media on this fine Friday. Ooh, fine Friday. I like that. Everybody, it is episode 33 and we are going to be discussing conspiracy theories.
Are you ready for this?
Are you ready for this? Uh-oh. Man, we getting it already.
You're not into the conspiracy theories, Mr. Wilbur?
Hold on, wait a minute. Hold just 1 minute.
I think that's a no. He's not into it, but that's all right. Everybody's not into it. I mean, I'm not really like a huge fan, but
well, I mean, it's call it Freestyle Friday, call it conspiracy theories. We got a couple conspiracy theories we want to talk about. Yeah. So,
what's on your mind, Chris?
Well, I got a couple of them. So the Oh, I'm so sorry. We were supposed to do that. We got a couple shout outs today, actually. Did anybody forget? Today is Mr. Marcus' birthday.
Mr. Marcus' birthday.
When is it? We lying? Oh, we lying.
No, y'all lying. I ain't lying.
Nah.
I told y'all it was next Thursday. The 8th. Our birthday is on the 8th. Like my birthday, June 8th, his birthday 8th.
That's what's up.
And Jeremiah's birthday is 22nd.
Well, happy early birthday still.
Yes.
But and Jeremiah's is when?
22nd.
Oh, nice. Okay.
So I'm going to give a shout out to my son. He can go to any high school. His numbers for his compository numbers was great. Awesome. He can go to any high school that he want to now.
Yay!
Yes, sir.
That's what's up.
Big ups, yes,
shout out.
Woo! Congratulations to mom and dad as well. You got to be super proud.
That is
he happy over there. Go in, bud. Cutting up.
And also, he running the show tonight because I got to be on Zoom. So he's running. He's going to be sitting in the chair.
He's going to be the next producer.
I was going to say the real producer.
The real producer in the making.
Producer Junior. Okay, we got this. All right. Well, thank you, Jeremiah. Is it Jeremiah or Jeremiah? Thank you, Jeremiah, in advance for running our show for us. Appreciate you.
Look, make sure your father give you your earnings too.
Exactly. Look, he had to come back to the mic.
I pay my son.
Pay him.
Ask him.
Pay him no mind.
Do I pay you?
He pay you? Do he pay you well? He could pay you, but do he pay you well?
Say it like you mean it.
Everybody say he don't sound too confident.
Did you get the PlayStation 5 yet?
No. We're not going to do that yet. Remember, because we need to make sure that it's fixed properly and all the mistakes are like non-existent.
No, they out. We can get it.
No, that's what they say. Yo, wait to get it.
Yo, go ahead get it. If you ain't got it by now, you ain't getting it.
Okay, well, I will say this: if you do get it, make sure you get insurance or warranty, something.
My gosh. Anyway,
but go ahead.
With the pandemic going on, it is creating a lot of conversation between people about how this truly came to be, why we are not prepared for it. Some people think that this was just a natural thing that just came out of what was it, a bat bite? A bat bit somebody in China?
Or somebody ate a bat. Yeah,
they ate a bat's head in China. Who? I don't even know how true that is.
Would you try bat? Would you like it fried or boiled?
Honestly,
broiled?
You would probably have to lie to me and tell me it was something else for me to eat.
Or baked.
I'm not cooking a bat. Like
I'm just saying.
That's not no menu that I've ever ate from. I'm sorry, eating is not a word. Is it?
Eating.
No menu I've ever ate from had bat on it. But Cortez, do you believe that? Do you believe that is how the COVID-19 came about?
I did. And wait a minute. Eating is a word.
Eating is a word?
EATEN.
I have a very large vocabulary.
Right?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it is a word.
Yeah, because he wasn't sure, so I just wanted to make sure.
He didn't go to Bowman School for y'all's public schools, did he?
Oh, no, I don't think so.
He went to the county.
And the city too. Don't forget.
Y'all about to look. Don't be
I'm
put my
sorry.
business out there.
Look, you already did on another show. Okay.
Listen. I did go to city schools. I did go to county schools. It doesn't matter. The bottom line is, I did say that it was a word, and I wasn't sure, so I asked. So that's what you're supposed to do. And you ask questions when you don't
And
know.
I had your back.
Unsure.
I went to check.
So I appreciate you, Cortez, for having my back, Mr. Wilbur, the fake producer.
I'm gonna give my own self.
No, he didn't.
No. Listen though. So no, serious talk though.
Mm-hmm.
So do you think that is how it came about, or what do you believe is the way?
Honestly, when you hear something, I know it's not good to go off of he say, she say, but because of everything that's going on, I just feel like you can't be too shocked or shocked at all when the Bible do say, don't be shocked at anything that goes on in this world. But I was just a little disgusted more than anything. Like, that's not usually on the menu to eat. So, but then it did make me think certain things like, okay, if you got this virus or disease from a bat, where did the bat get it from? And I just started thinking stuff like that. Like, okay, what other animals or creatures or whatever
So
like
you
whatever.
know what we need to do? We need to have a doctor on the show.
Oh,
to
my
really
gosh.
Discuss with us how COVID-19 came to be. Like, what bacteria, what disease?
They don't
did
even
the
know.
bat have? That's the reason why I was comfortable doing this episode without having a doctor, because I'm not really sure that we can trust anybody about that, because don't nobody know.
Exactly.
But what I will say is, so I was talking to somebody about this previously, and they had mentioned that it's population control. It's the government's way to control the population because, and this is the conspiracy theory. Now, somebody said that had we not had this COVID-19 come to the world, our population was growing at such a rapid pace that we would run out of resources by 2060.
2060?
Mm-hmm. Can you imagine what the world would be like if we didn't have gas to put in our cars, we didn't have food to feed ourselves and feed our kids, if we didn't have the necessary things to make clothes? Like, I mean, just think about the mass production of everything that we waste all the time. In fact, time, and that's not mass produced, but we waste time all the time, right? Like, think about how many things we waste every single day that, created from natural resources and different things like that. Like, it really make you think, like, I'll give you an example. Trump, he had the virus for what? Maybe a week?
Mm-hmm. He had it for a week.
And
If that.
Right. So if that, right? I don't remember him quarantining for 2 weeks. I don't remember him quarantining for 10 days. He was cured and back on TV, back in front of the podium, in what, like 3 or 4 days after being confirmed with it, right? So does that not suggest that it's like most definitely a conspiracy theory? Or maybe there's a cure? Because how was he able to recover?
I really don't even know about this cure crap. Like, this vaccine, all of it. Like, I don't know. I mean, I did just watch this video with this guy. He had got the vaccine and his tongue was swollen.
Oh, you know what? Did you post that?
Did I? Knowing me, I probably did.
You know what? I seen that.
He had it's fake?
I'm not sure.
You didn't know?
So he had to go to a different state for them to treat him, right? He was in New Orleans or Houston or something like that.
I don't want to
somewhere
say
southern
because I don't know for sure. But
he did. He went and got. I want to say he was somewhere in Texas, and he had got treatment for his swollen tongue because they said it was like some type of condition.
It looked so weird. Like
it was like swollen to the point where he couldn't close his mouth.
Exactly.
But I mean, like, I just think that the fact that Trump, quote unquote, had COVID-19, confirmed COVID-19, and then let's call it 3 days later. 3 days later, he's better. He's cool. He's cured. Mm-hmm. How is that possible? Trump, what, 70 something?
Is he?
Yes, he is.
Oh,
100%.
I'm just joking.
So, but like, I mean, just think like, as old as he is, and he's confirmed for, he's supposed to be high risk just on his age alone.
Yeah.
He laid down for rest. Ain't that what he said he did? He laid down for rest.
How?
I know
When did he
take
have
that
time?
bleach
Because
shot.
he was just riding around, waving at people.
I know, right?
Like
doing his
when did you have time to rest?
his rallies and all of that. So I mean, like I say the same thing, but if the conversation that I had was correct and that he wasn't worried about it because he knew he had a cure and he got cured, and obviously he's the president of the United States, they're going to give him the cure, but they can't cure everybody because the job of COVID-19 is to take out whatever number that the United Nations or whoever had that conversation to say that we need to do this to substantiate humanity. Because think about this. Let's say whatever. Let's say that this 700 million, billion, whatever people in the world.
Jillion.
Right? Don't do that. See, people don't
Just
know.
keep going. Just keep
People
going.
don't even know
You
what that
don't
is.
got to make it hot. You make the block hot.
No, but for real, say that it's umpteen people in the world, right? And that number is creeping up to a number that we could not sustain life here anymore. Could you imagine? Like, what would your response be? Let's talk about that.
If they were too
you're a
many
world
people,
leader. You're a leader of a country, and somebody comes to you. Somebody comes to you and tells you that you are the country that you're living in, or the country that you are in control of, is overpopulated, and that if any more people are born there in 20 and 30 years, you will not have enough resources to sustain life in your country. What would you do?
that's a good question.
That's crazy, right?
Just the thought of it alone.
Because
is
I mean,
weird.
just think about, like, let's just think about if people were having that conversation. What do you do as a leader? If you're a leader and I'm a leader, Mr. Wilbur a leader, Jeremiah's a leader, we all sit at the table and we talk about this. Would you not say that some people got to die? Like, would you not sacrifice lives? And then you can't tell the world that we about to sacrifice your life, because that's going to create chaos.
I can't do that because that's like, I mean, I know everybody not innocent, but
Would
it's
you
a lot of
sacrifice
innocent
yourself?
people.
You would sacrifice yourself. Cortez the type of person that would sacrifice herself.
And then do what?
What you mean? Then do what?
And then do what? Just kill me and everybody else lives already overpopulated. Just kill me.
But you probably would be.
Yeah, that's what you're trying to say.
No, seriously though. If it was Cortez, and if she was really the world leader, what she would do is she would leave somebody in charge to carry out her duties, and she would sacrifice herself. I'm so serious. That's what she would do. That's the type of person she is.
I'm had to leave you in charge, and since you got all the answers, make sure you put the Bible and everything. Okay. My thing is, I be like, look, all y'all better pray to Christ so he can multiply this bread and this fish. Don't forget the salt. Look, I'm serious.
What is that supposed to preserve the fruit? You silly.
No, that's what they use in the Bible. They talk about salt.
About salt for the fish and the bread?
No, I was just saying because, I mean, I feel like you need to be putting salt on your food, but salt is talked about. Yeah.
Basically, you say that you can't eat no bland fish and bread.
Hell no.
Yo, that's not why he said that, but okay. But no, I mean, I didn't get anything from you. What would you do?
I don't know, Chris. I really don't know. What
Okay, that's the question at the table. Like, you have to answer it.
I did say I don't know. I said the thought about it alone is weird.
What
would you do? That's the real answer. What would you do?
I would do what the government is doing.
You would?
Yeah.
You would kill people, Chris?
I'm not killing anybody. Technically, they're not killing anybody.
But it's your
just
word.
released the virus
It's your word that gets to say, hey.
I mean, think about it like this. Look, no, seriously though. What's
no,
kind
I'm
of
sorry.
crazy
That's
is
too
that,
selfish for me. I couldn't do that.
See, what's crazy is, we read books about stuff like this in school. I don't know if you remember. I can't even think of what the name of it is. The book The Giver. Remember, they had like that utopia.
It sounds familiar.
But as he started to really learn different things about being different, being unique, it started to reveal color to him. He could see color, and then he could do like different things. And it was like, okay, so this utopia really isn't a utopia. So think about that. What the government is trying to do is protect us by not telling us that they're killing everybody.
So you believe that you can protect and kill your people at the same time?
It's a harsh reality, but in a sense, that's what they're attempting to do. I mean, do you not agree?
I don't totally not agree with the depopulating
I mean,
I just feel like that's very. I can't believe you agree with it. Like, I'm just still like in shock right now.
So listen. Like I said, it's a harsh reality. You don't have any idea what you would do. I'm just saying that.
Don't say I do have an idea. I know for a fact I wouldn't be around killing people. I just feel like, you know what, guys? What we should be doing is figuring out how to create more resources opposed to killing off people to be selfish and making sure that we good. Like, that's not cool.
You know what? Fine. Let's go with that. So
I know.
How do we create more resources? You gonna build another sun?
Another what?
Another sun?
Another sun?
Yeah. You know that's what they're doing in China, right?
Go ahead, can you help me?
No, seriously, they're building another sun.
Okay, speak about that. Like, what do you mean?
All right, so I had to kind of look it up, but they literally built another sun. It's supposed to be able to give off like sun rays and the sunlight.
So along the lines of a solar. Well, no, I don't think it would be considered as a solar. I need to know about this.
All right, look. So China
just
just turned on its artificial sun. China has switched on its HL-2M East tokamak for its first planned full-strength fusion. East and artificial sun. Its global peers with ITER and hopes to reach some of the same milestones. No tokamak, I think that's what it is. Reactor or fusion reactor period has yet reached net productivity energy. This is crazy. Excuse me. I mean, I will have to kind of find some videos to show you, but this came on Instagram the other day too. China,
you ain't even sent it to me.
Yeah, China built a sun. Ain't that crazy? So
it's not gonna be. It's not gonna be as effective as the real.
You know what's so funny about that? And I really hate to do this, but when I seen that, the first thing I thought about was, okay, so what if? And this is really gonna throw you for a loop. Because it threw me for a loop. But what if China built an artificial sun, right? And that sun it doesn't have the same productivity as the sun that we have, but it has degrees of productivity on a much lesser level, right? What could they do? Figure out where they're lacking, make improvements, make it better, right? And then make it better, and then make it better. And then eventually, one day, let's just say they were able to build a sun like the sun that's in the sky.
They can't.
Hold on. Before you throw that idea out there, I know this is far-fetched. I know it's crazy. But let's just say they're able to do it, right? Would that not make you question how the sun that we actually have sitting in the sky right now, how it got here?
No.
It wouldn't make you question that?
No.
There's no possibility that...
There's no way in the world. So you're trying to say they're going to put their artificial sun in the sky?
I'm just saying.
They're going to have this big foreign object.
If they were able to build an artificial sun... Now, I've never seen it. I don't know how they did it. I don't know what it does. We're going to research that. We're going to talk about it on another show. But I'm just saying. What if there was... humans before us, obviously, that were smart enough, able enough to do that. However they were able to do it, that stuff got lost or destroyed or whatever the case may be. And now we were able to get to that point in intelligence for humanity again to do it the second time around. It doesn't make you question. I'm just saying, that's crazy, right?
You crazy.
Okay. Well, what I'll say
find out
is
you're going to try to build an artificial sun.
No, listen. Because
you're going to rowdy up his boys at y'all.
No, look. Seriously, though. Let's say that they were able to do that, right? They make a second sun. Yeah. But they don't release it until that sun burns out or until it's almost burnt out.
What sun?
The sun that we have, our sun.
Our original?
How do you know it's the original sun? Were you here before that sun or were you only here when it was up there?
Is God original?
Anyway, so what I'll say is it just made me think like, wow, that's crazy that they were even able to make an artificial sun. Like who thinks of that? Now, I've actually written stories about planets having two suns. Like you know about it.
Don't say I know about anything weird like that.
Yo, like, no, seriously though, something I've wrote before. There's planets that have 2 suns, right?
You wrote?
Mm-hmm. I wrote a story.
You wrote a story?
Oh my god! Stop acting like you ain't know.
No,
Yo,
I didn't.
You did, yo.
Oh.
Maybe I ain't tell you the whole story, but
exactly.
I might have left that part out.
Of course you did.
But no, there's planets in the story that have 2 suns.
Mm-hmm.
So like, when I think about it, it's like, yo, it's low-key kind of happening, even though that's not like an official sun. It's still an artificial sun. But like I said, when they get those improvements, no, seriously, like think about that. What if that, just forget about everything we know, everything we think we know, and look at what we see. Because it's possible that they can continue to make improvements on this artificial sun and it like be a real sun. You don't think that's possible?
They could. But what if they continue to keep going and they go and they go and then God gets sick of them trying to play him and then kill us all?
I mean, that's a possibility too. But
or just decide to take our real sun and we not have
then I
nothing.
hope they get that sun up there soon.
Yo, you is ridiculous. Oh, so you're trying to say that they're going to be better than God because He's going to take that away.
I'm not saying they're better than God because God would probably, like you said, take it away. But I'm just
I
saying.
hope that they put that fake sun in the sky.
They better get it up there soon because if God get mad and take away the real sun, what we going to do? It's
exactly.
Gonna be dark.
That's what you should be asking.
I wonder, so how long do we have without the sun before we die? It's like,
I don't know.
Maybe an hour? Seconds?
I don't know.
I think it's seconds, probably. Honestly, because
really?
yeah, because
so write that down so we can look into that.
Oh my gosh! Right. So we got way off topic as we normally do, but
normally, per usual. Thank you for my water, Jeremiah.
No, so but for the population control, right? Mm-hmm. Like that's crazy. That is actually has some legitimacy to it. Mm-hmm. I can honestly like see that being a thing. But then, you know, I guess the Illuminati's considered a conspiracy theory too, right? Could you see a group of people? Look, what you think they're gonna watch our show and then come get us? Would you sell your soul to the Illuminati?
Me speak no English.
No, don't get scared now.
I ain't never scared. You know who my creator is? God Almighty is the truth and will forever be the truth. Okay, you heard me. What you say?
So if
would I ever sell my soul? Would I ever sell my soul?
I know you would.
It's already claimed. For sure.
So no, the Illuminati's technically a conspiracy theory.
Let me say something. It's already claimed by Jesus Christ and God Almighty. I want to make sure I put that out there, okay? Well, go ahead. Illuminati is what?
No, she said it was claimed. She never said who.
I just did.
No, originally.
No. Oh. So now we're going originally. Then we know the original son.
See the theory.
See.
The conspiracy theory here is.
I can't stand Chris.
Look, she said that it was claimed. She didn't say by who, and then she wanted to throw y'all off and say that it was claimed by her Lord and Savior.
That's okay. My Lord and Savior knows the gang.
Oh, so now you're throwing up gang signs to God.
This not a gang sign.
What is it?
It's called Be Blessed, Be Cool.
You made that up, didn't you?
I definitely did.
Did you talk to God about it first?
He improved it, okay?
No. We're going to get off that.
Be blessed and be cool.
Seriously. Technically, the Illuminati is a conspiracy theory. There's no real truth to.
So why do rappers and singers mention it in their songs?
Let's talk about that. So where did it come from? Where did it originally come from?
Do you know?
My discovery, I'm believing, is supposed to be from the Three Masons. Basically, money is the root of all evil, which I also something I wanted to talk about.
It's the love of money. Money itself is not the root of all evil.
So the love of money is the root of all evil.
Willing to do anything for it.
Which brings me to my next question. Okay. Because we invite entrepreneurs on the show. We're telling everybody to start your own business, be your own boss. And with that state of mind, you have to have a great love of money, right?
Not a love for money, but you do need money to live and to survive, don't you?
You do, but
you need money to pay your bills.
We have to just be mindful and remind
your food.
Oh my gosh!
Because nothing is free, and a man that don't work don't eat.
A man that don't work don't eat. No, I know some men who don't work and they still eat.
Trust me, something going on in their head.
It's some women out here that is taking care of these men. Let me tell you.
Okay.
And they not working, but they eating.
Okay.
Just saying.
But he ain't getting on his own. So is he really eating, or is he leeching?
I think they don't see the difference.
They don't have to, but God do.
So with that being said, I just want to remind our audience, our viewers, that we don't want people to think that by being an entrepreneur that you have to have this great lust and love for money, to be so money hungry that it turns you evil. But want that success for yourself, want to be your own boss, want to control your own future, your own narrative, your next step.
Your finances.
Your finances. Mm-hmm. Because that's what we are all about. That's what we are preaching. That's what we want to give the light to, the platform to, is to bring about those opportunities for people with brands and businesses in Baltimore. So back to live action. So if the Three Masons is the origination of the Illuminati, mm-hmm. that is technically, what is it, like the little eye on a dollar bill? Do I got a dollar on? You got a dollar? Somebody got a dollar?
Jeremiah got a dollar.
Well, y'all broke people at.
Wow.
Oh, look, let me see. All right, cool.
Dang, Chris got it.
Shout out to Cortez. Don't tell nobody what's in my wallet.
I didn't. I was about to.
All right, look, this is it right here. You see that?
Mm-hmm. The pyramid.
That's the all-seeing eye.
The pyramid,
right?
Yeah.
So that's supposed to be like one of the signs of the Three Masons. I honestly think this little eagle is one too. But you're supposed to
what, fold it a certain way?
No.
Some people do.
The $20 bill. So look, the $20 bill. This is funny too. If you fold this, you're supposed to be able to see the Twin Towers burning.
I know.
Ain't that crazy?
Uh-huh.
You ever seen that?
Yeah. You're really trying it.
No, you really can. Come here, Jeremiah. Oh, don't pass this to him. You could. Oh no, you can see it right there. It's the Twin Towers burning, right? So, but that's a conspiracy theory all of it in itself too. If you think about it seriously, because did anybody with it, okay? Did anybody? Oh, he don't want to be part of this show.
He like
You know, the person I was talking to about this said that they wouldn't talk about this on air too. But I'm not afraid. If the government gonna get me, they gonna get me. So
that's why you should be covered by the blood.
I'm covered. I'm good.
Okay.
So the Twin Towers burning. Is he recording us?
No, he's on the phone. Thank you.
The Twin Towers burning. Mm-hmm. Did you watch the explosion? Where were you on September 11th, 2001?
I feel like we were in school.
We were.
We got out early.
I was at Hilton.
Remember, my dad came and got us. My mom, she had a daycare during that time, so she couldn't leave the house. But I remember, like, everybody was going crazy, like running around, but it was like so much, like
commotion.
Yeah, like so much. Everybody was just
crazy, right?
Yeah, like the conversations and everything, and teachers not really knowing. I was so young. Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Look, so I remember. I was in school, and it was early in the school day too. Like, I don't even think we had lunch yet. Mm-hmm. Like, it was real early, and they told us that the country was under attack. Well, they didn't say it like that, but we later on, like by like 4 or 5 o'clock, we found out the country was quote unquote under attack, and the Twin Towers was falling. Mm-hmm. And so I just watched the video earlier today. I should have pulled it up so we could watch it. Mm-hmm. But the plane that hit the Twin Towers, actually the wings of the plane is what hit the Twin Towers. It wasn't the actual like body of the plane.
Yeah.
So how was that able to, and it hit, closer to the top. It wasn't near the foundation. It wasn't near the bottom. Mm-hmm. How was that able to take out those buildings? What was able to create that type of explosion that would like the way the buildings fell? It fell kind of straight down.
Oh, so it wasn't already bombs planted inside the...
But that's the conspiracy theory right there.
That's what I heard.
See, so I mean, like, it's pretty crazy to think about because, like, if you want to be technical,
because these explosions was happening after the plane had already hit the building, right? Like I remember, I did see an old. It was of course an old clip, but it was like this lady that was I don't know what floor she was on, but I see everything is like black and white and stuff is falling. I guess she's like trying to find help, and then another explosion happened, but it was after everything had already.
But if you weren't there that day, then unless you had that video, nobody else talks about the second explosion. But that's what you could hear and you could see in the video is that there's a second explosion, and you know people are trying to cover it up, saying that it was this, it was that. Look, we got somebody calling in.
Oh gosh, Chris did it.
It wasn't me.
It's his show.
It wasn't me.
You always doing this, but do you believe that though? Do you honestly believe that it was bombs in there that caused those additional explosions?
I would love to have a conversation with somebody, a construction expert.
Hello. Welcome to Rum TV. You on air with Cortese and Chris. What's on your mind?
Good evening. How are you?
I'm good.
How are you?
I'm blessed. I just want to call in and see what the topic is about tonight. I kind of been in and out as far as listening to what you always talk about because I have so much to do with home.
Well, you know what? This is an excellent time for you to call in. Let me fill you in. So right now we are talking about the Twin Towers falling on 9/11. And is it a conspiracy theory or did they actually fall due to the plane crashing into the side of the buildings?
Ooh.
So what do you think?
Well, we know the planes did fly into the building, but the question is, was it a planned thing?
Well, let me say this to you. So if you watch the video or if you've seen it live when it happened, the plane did crash into it, but the side of the building was hit by the wing of the plane. It wasn't hit by the body of the plane.
Right.
So was the impact of that enough to take out two buildings?
Of course not. No, I don't think so.
I tend to agree with you. So the part that we were on when you called in, we're inquiring if there were bombs involved inside of the buildings, because the way the Twin Towers fell, it came straight down. It didn't like tip over and fall.
It was almost like they were detonated.
Yep, there was a second and third explosion, and you can see and hear it in the videos, right? So we are trying to figure out, like,
wonder what would cause that.
Exactly. So that's where we were at when you called in. So how do you feel? What do you think? You think that there were bombs in the building?
Well, I think it was some type of, I think they were. I think they were bombs. I think it was a plan. I think something was already bound to happen. They had already set up something to destroy the Twin Towers. So the airplane hit it was sort of a decoy. And like you said, the whole body of the plane didn't fly to the building. It was the wing that hit it. Right. So in that case, like, why would this whole building just start blowing up, detonating from different areas when it was just that part up there that was hit? That's the only part of the building that should have been destroyed.
And see, so I tend to agree with you, and I think that it's kind of, I think the biggest thing for me is that the building collapsed straight down.
Right.
That I can't imagine, that sounds almost like a science experiment. Like, you would have to try that several different times to kind of see what it would take for a building to collapse straight down like that. I mean, if anybody, have you ever played Jenga? You ever played Jenga, Tease?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
All right, so when you play Jenga, and this is probably a really bad example because there's no way for the Jenga tower to fall straight down because of the way the pieces are shaped. But if you think about it, even if you were able to take the foundation out of the Jenga board, it still would not fall straight down. It will fall to the side one way or the other. You know what I mean? So that's true. A plane going hundreds of miles per hour and running into a building, and those buildings at that, I don't know. That just don't. To me, it don't.
Well, we all know something up was that.
Yeah, that's not a sound story. So the topic tonight is conspiracy theories. That's just one of them.
Right.
But do you have another question for us?
Well, do who have a question? Do I have a question?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, when y'all were speaking earlier about the coronavirus in the bat and everything, and Cortez said if the bat did have this disease, where could the bat have gotten it from?
Yes.
I mean, that was a very good question, but we all know that most bats do live up inside of caves, and they have, I forgot what they actually call bats poop. But given that all that stuff is up in those caves like that, we don't know if something could have developed from their feces or what have you.
The bacteria, yeah. That's what I was saying.
And then with the bat going and biting somebody else, or biting a person, or somebody even eating a bat that has a virus like that, I can see where it can spread like that. But that's another thing, too, that I think is just a cover-up. I really don't think. Because I know in China, those people have a tendency of eating all kind of weird foods and a lot of stuff that's raw also. So if nothing has broke out all these years, why all of a sudden, and then this thing spread like wildfires the way it did? I don't know.
Right, and so my thing is, like, we don't really know where COVID-19 came, what mixture of bacteria accumulated to create this disease, but what I was thinking was, in my estimation, I was having a conversation with somebody earlier. I won't say their name, but they had said that they believe that it's population control, that the government and other government officials from different countries got together and analyzed that in about 40 to 60 years, the world would not have enough resources to sustain human life based on the anticipated growth of our population. And so they decided that they had to kill a certain number of people. Now, obviously, we don't know what that number is. And in order to, be able to sustain life much longer than another 60 years. So to me, even though it sounds ridiculous, it sounds harsh, it sounds scary, it actually kind of sounds feasible only because it makes sense that they wouldn't tell anybody. You couldn't tell nobody that the world would be in chaos, right? Because everybody now has a plan of how we're going to make this work. And the bottom line is a lot of those plans probably just aren't going to work. Like Cortez said, that we should come up with a way to create enough resources to continue to sustain that type of life. But if we could triple the amount of humans that's on the earth right now, I can't think of no way we got enough resources to feed everybody.
I just feel like already there's so much land everywhere that's not even being used. Homes that's just abandoned.
But that's exactly why if you made all of those things homes and all that land,
I'm not saying making home.
You're gonna cut down all those trees.
What you need to do? No, that's not what I'm saying. I'm saying abandoned homes that could be used. There's so much land. You could grow stuff. You could grow vegetables, fruits. Like, you know what I'm saying? Get some goddamn animals. Like, do what you're supposed.
Hold on. So you suggest we continue to eat the animals?
I'm just saying.
All of the animals?
No,
or just some of them?
You need animals. Animals are our friends, okay? And we need them to survive.
Oh, they're our friends now.
We need them to survive. I don't think we should cut down any trees. If they help us with oxygen, no.
What about the pigs?
Killer pigs. Definitely killer pigs.
Can we eat the pigs?
I know you won't eat the pigs. I don't want no pig.
No, but I honestly think that, with her saying that, it kind of makes sense. That sounds like something that somebody would say. That would be a suggestion that's given. And then if I was going to combat that suggestion, I would say eventually we would run out. Because let's use an exponent here. So let's square the amount of humans today. So let's say it's 7. Now it's 49, right? Obviously, that's a really low.
I'm listening.
If we square it again, I don't even know what 49 squared is, but I can tell you right now.
I'm about to say this thing.
Hey yo, I don't know who 49 squared is. I can look it up, but hold on. Let's do that because our audience wants to know.
No, you just want to say it.
49 times 49. It's 2,401.
Oh my god,
that's a lot. Like that's if you keep doing that, you're gonna run out of resources. I'm just saying. Honestly,
I feel like you just have to know how to work it, like, and that comes with research and trial and error. Like nobody, like you keep saying, nobody gets it right on the first try.
You're right about that, but you got 60 years left to figure that out.
Okay,
that's a lot of pressure.
And I feel like there's a lot of people who have good ideas. When you have a good team,
somebody came up with one idea. You want to know what that idea was?
Yeah, to start
killing people.
Yo, you see that? But they wasn't supposed to listen to that.
No, seriously, Mr. Wilbur, is that not the idea that they came up and that's the one they tried to execute?
He on the phone. But that's not right.
It's not right.
It's a harsh reality, but that's what's going on. If the government...
Whose side are you on?
I mean, your side, but I'm just saying, though. I'm on the side of the people that want to live.
Exactly. Okay, you're on the side of people that want to live, so there should be other ways that we could do this to make it work instead of just saying, okay, you know what, this one terrible thing, this one terrible way where we jeopardize everybody's livelihood. That's ridiculous. So many jobs were lost.
Okay, so let's say this. Jobs were lost.
Thank you so much for calling in. We'll catch you on the next episode.
Jobs were lost.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Lives were lost.
Mm-hmm. Food, products.
Yeah, businesses, companies, all that, right?
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
But, honestly, and it's so funny, I had this conversation with somebody earlier today, too. It's collateral damage. It's not really anything we could have done to prevent that. And in the reality of it, I'll say it like this. If, we was talking about the Black Lives Matter movement a couple shows ago, right? And we were talking about whether it was the right thing to do a peaceful protest versus a violent protest. And in the violent protests, a lot of times, we'll use the example of the Freddie Gray incident. There was a CVS that was destroyed and burnt down, right? And a lot of people were complaining, like, why would you burn down a CVS in our neighborhood? Because now there's old people in this neighborhood that can't get their medicine. There's this, there's that. It caused a bigger problem, right? But the intention of the people who burnt down that CVS was not to eliminate a place to get medicine for all the people in that community. It was to stimulate change for the events that were happening in the world.
But I still feel like it's selfish. Don't get me wrong.
I'm not saying that it's not selfish. What I'm saying is it was the CVS and the people not being able to get their medicine. That was collateral damage. That wasn't the intention that was there. Just like, let's just say that your point to build more homes and that what I'm assuming is that we're cutting down trees and building homes.
Don't assume, because I'm not mad.
I know that's not what you're saying, but let's say that that's what you were saying. It would be collateral damage for us to still die because we're cutting down all the trees, which is eliminating other resources that we still need to continue life. Do you understand? Like, do you follow what I'm saying? So if that were the route that we were taking, that collateral damage was inevitable either way. Like, there's too many factors involved to really try to... You don't have time to waste to think about how to build more resources for everybody.
Okay, so listen, conspiracy, right?
Mm-hmm.
Apparently, they're saying that this thing came about or started surfacing in December, right?
No, it was November.
November?
Mm-hmm.
That's the first time I'm hearing. This is the first time I'm hearing November.
Yeah, it was towards the end of.
Oh, really?
Was it?
Oh, wow, I didn't know
that.
Well,
you know what? But I can believe that too because they tried to keep it hush hush. They tried to keep it hush hush.
Okay, all right. But then Trump is here, right? And he decides to fire the what's the task force that he fired?
CDC.
Okay.
He fired most of them. He didn't fire all of them.
He look at us now.
Right.
But look at us now. You know what I'm saying? So if he was on top of his job as a leader, right? But then it goes back to...
You better be careful. He getting out of office. He coming for people right now.
I don't care. Then it goes back to the fact that you had said about depopulating. Right? Is it a pandemic? or not?
A pandemic.
A pandemic.
So you agree that that's what's going on, and that's what they're doing.
I feel like it's not too far fetched because I don't know exactly what's going on. No matter how many videos I watch, shout out to you, Darnell. No matter how many videos I watch or how much research I do, and
you would never know, right?
Probably not until I go up there and ask God. But listen, there's a lot of videos that I did watch, and I saw and heard doctors come out of the woodworks like, okay, you know what, they're actually killing people. Like, this is what I saw with my own eyes. Like, why would they risk their license? Why would they risk their job? All those years of school to come out and tell people what's really going on, all for them to turn around and delete those videos. Why?
Not just that, but like for the people that are supposed to be experts on the things that are going on, you did all of that training and stuff to be an expert to lie.
And that's
to
another
not
thing.
Even know what you're talking about.
That's another thing.
So you just like a glorified actor, real life actor.
I heard that too. That this lady, during the time when people were like crying, talking about the stuff that was happening to doctors, and she was really crying. Coming to find out, she's an actress. So it's kind of hard to really say what is what and how
just
what
to
happened.
Let my audience know, I see a hypocrite over here because Cortez is an actress too.
Don't do that, mother. And Mr. Wilbur too. So what you trying to say?
So I'm the only real one here.
You know what? I used to, and speaking of that, I used to get real offended when people would try to say I'm acting when I would speak about something very serious. And I had to keep, I'm gonna keep letting y'all know, okay? When I'm on stage, it's a time and place for everything. When I'm on stage, that's when I act, okay? When I'm here and I'm talking real, okay? There's no acting involved. I have
but
no
how
time
do
for
we
that.
know it's real and how do we know what's fake?
Don't get it misconstrued with being confident, okay? I'm a very outgoing person, okay? I'm not hush. I'm not timid. And I'm not acting right now. I don't got no reason to.
Okay.
It's no, well, I do have an audience, but when I'm on stage, I hear them clapping. I see them, all that. But this is not that. Trust me. You is a sick person. We need to get you on stage.
Nah, I'm not.
Yeah, well, you can write stories, but you can't get on stage and act a little bit.
That's the thing. I'm gonna be the director. I can write the story, but
I can be both. So what's up?
Well, good. You're very talented.
Thank you.
So look, I got one more for y'all, right?
Oh,
and this one actually came to me like an hour ago. I had no idea about this conspiracy.
Okay, 2 hours ago, because now it's 7:40.
Right. No.
I'm kidding.
No, it was an hour ago. Like I learned about it like right before the show aired today.
Okay, so you linked up with Mr. Wilbur?
Oh no, I ain't learning from Mr. Wilbur though.
There's some things that Chris don't need me for.
And learning about conspiracy theories is one of them.
Because I'm a real producer.
And he don't like to speak about conspiracy theories.
He does
This
not
is
like.
true.
He does not like to speak about conspiracy theories.
Had I known, I would have been like, Chris, we're not talking about this.
Yeah, why you ain't just?
Because we in his house. We being disrespectful in his house.
No. Okay, so before we get there,
this is your show. Go ahead. And say your conspiracy.
This ties into a few things, right? Have y'all heard about America or in the future moving to Mars?
Now, come on, Chris.
Hold on, have you heard about that? Have you heard about that?
I've never heard of
Me
that.
either.
You've never heard about that?
No.
So y'all haven't heard about them?
What you heard about?
Oh, Jeremiah, look, he got the high grades. So
Yeah, look. What did you say he got? The compository grades to get to any high school?
Yeah.
There you go. So Chris ain't making this up.
my stomach hurt.
No, seriously. So listen, they've been trying.
I'm hungry.
They've been developing different systems, different things. They've been trying to like export materials to Mars.
Is this China?
No.
Okay.
Actually, there's a few countries, if I'm not mistaken, that are involved.
Oh, really?
In getting astronauts to Mars, not only to Mars, but like building another planet that is inhabitable for us to move on to, right? Like seriously, going back to the population control, right? Because they got this contingency plan that if something happens to Earth, they have somewhere else that they can go live. Seriously, right?
I can believe that.
But listen to this. So
That's sick.
If y'all can go, mark my words, you can go on YouTube right now, because I did it earlier, and look this up. There's supposedly an underground city under Denver's airport. So Denver International Airport, there's an underground city under it. It's like this really huge city that they've built. Just in case something crazy happened.
Denver?
Yep. Look it up on YouTube. Look it up right now. What do y'all think about that? Why would they do that?
When was it built? Do you know?
I think so the airport was built in 1995. So the city under the airport had to be built in 95. And supposedly there's like this big like Mustang statue that's in front of the airport now. I don't know any like national team. I don't even think the national animal for Denver is a Mustang, but that's neither here nor there. What is the relevance of the Broncos? Okay,
Broncos.
There you go. So the Broncos is why they put the horse there, but the statue is huge. You want to know why the statue's there?
Why?
So if something happens to the world and it's just debris there, they can still find the statue and know where the city is. That's what the conspiracy theory is. It's that there's an underground city there, and you have to find the statue in order to get into the city. Is that crazy? Is that something that is like?
I don't like it.
Y'all don't believe it?
I gotta do I keep telling you, I gotta do my own research about certain
CT,
things.
you supposed to look.
What?
You're supposed to know about these conspiracies.
No, I'm not supposed to. I told you I'm not a fan. It's stuff that I heard of and stuff that I'm not about to dig into. But
moving to the moon.
Would you? Man on the moon.
No, I'm Baltimore till I die. Seriously, I'm good. There would have to be like something really crazy happening. I'm not even getting in a spaceship.
It'd be your children that would do that.
No, and the funny thing is, like, we keep saying that, but like, I pray everybody in this room is gonna see at minimum another 40 years, right? And many more beyond that. But let's just keep it at the 40 years. We cannot really fathom what the world is able to accomplish in 40 years. Let's just go back to the population control. In 40 years, could y'all see it not being enough resources for us to sustain life here on Earth? I mean, it sounds like we couldn't, right? But just think about how much stuff is wasted every day. We waste everything. Water.
I wouldn't say waste
food,
everything, but there is a good amount.
We
Especially
waste,
restaurants.
Let me say this. What is the most important thing in the world?
Water.
Cortez says water. What you say, Mr. Wilbur?
I don't believe it.
What's the most important thing in the world? Just answer that question.
Faith.
Of course. Why you laughing, Jeremiah?
Okay, so I'm gonna say time.
You think so?
Mm-hmm.
Relatively.
And the reason why I say time is because you can't have anything without time.
But it's impossible.
But
it's impossible to believe without faith.
Well, no, that's true, but we're not even a thing without time. Like, think about the parameters of. I would say it like this, Cortez. There's no world without the atmosphere.
But
There's
time
no
doesn't
atmosphere.
matter if you have faith.
No, that's true, but we're not even here yet. Like, think about if you want to reference the Bible for it. Think about the days before Earth, the days before light. Exactly, it was time.
Mm-hmm.
So that's why I said the most important thing is time, because before there was ever a Cortez, before there was Adam, before there was Eve, any of that, there was time.
Mm-hmm.
There was God. And what did he do on the last day? He rested, right? Exactly. Because he used so much energy to build all of these things. He was tired on the last day.
He wanted to sit back and look at his creation.
And enjoy it, right?
Yeah, exactly.
And I think we're on the last day right now. He's enjoying it right now. Like, still.
You think so?
Figuratively, that's what that portion means. But what I'm saying is, yes, time. Time is the most important thing. Because you don't have anything without time.
Okay.
And you don't have anything without space. Again, the atmosphere, the board that we're playing on. You get what I'm saying?
I got you.
So, with that being said, how much time do we waste every day? And I'm not talking about you and I'm talking about people in general.
A lot.
Every day.
Every day.
So, with that being said, I'm a firm believer in the greatest way to predict future behavior is by looking at previous behavior. We've been wasting time all this time. They're going to continue to waste time. They're going to continue to waste food. They're going to continue to waste clothes, waste water. waste that's being put into the atmosphere and messing up the ozone layers and creating global warming. All of those things, they don't just have to do with time, because time is the reason why the end result is going to be so catastrophic that we can't recover from it, right? But in my opinion, because those things are doing that snowball effect right now, in 40 years, I could easily see us not having the resources to sustain life here.
Is that how you want things to be?
No, not at all.
That's not how you want it to be.
When this show is over, I'm gonna say a prayer that that's not what's going on.
So what's one thing? What's one thing you feel like with everything that's going on? I'm gonna give you 3. What's 3 things you just cannot go on without? 3, and I'm being generous with that. Yo said Wi-Fi. That is a good one though. Because everything is everything is electronic. Like,
yo, I don't think we have enough time to answer that question, because I can't even think of 3 things right now.
Then that's good. So we could keep that for Tuesday then.
So I will answer that question on Tuesday.
Okay, I do want to ask this though. So
what's up?
I do want to ask, what is the difference between trying and doing? When somebody say, "Oh, I'll try to do better. I'll try to do this," but if you want to do better, you'll just do it, right?
I was just gonna say trying is a half-assed.
Excuse his language, Jeremiah.
Sorry.
Go ahead.
Trying is like, it's like an excuse to me. It's like I don't even know how to describe it. I tried.
I'm trying.
Sometimes people really do try.
And why? Why you
and they can't get it
and
together.
fail.
And
trying is failing. That's what it is. Trying means I tried, but I failed. It means that you did not at that time have enough desire to succeed. That's trying. Because I'm gonna tell you, we talked about this a couple episodes ago. Not giving up and truly wanting to attain something, you have to go through those failures and learn lessons and learn things from you trying before you get the successful one. So trying is not having...
It's always failing.
Correct.
But sometimes you need to fail.
Right. It's necessary.
You always need to fail to succeed.
Okay.
We did it here.
Shit, we doing it right now.
Nah, y'all doing it.
Well, thank you. Appreciate
You know what I'm
you.
saying?
Yeah.
Y'all doing it, because how many other people are not doing it that want to be doing it, what y'all doing right now?
That's
No,
so
that's
true.
true.
That
That's
wish
true.
that they could do this, because no matter how you're doing, you have potential to do it. I'm not a fan of potential, but sometimes potential just gives you hope to be bigger, to get stronger, to be, more mature, and just do what you need to do.
No, that's
and
true.
Trying just is something that we got. If I didn't try, I'll never know that wasn't what I supposed to do.
I was just going to say nothing beats a failure but a try.
You gotta try. I gotta
You miss
say,
100% of the shots you don't take.
yeah.
Somebody told me that 9 years ago now. And
I just told you that.
It's one of the truest statements I've ever heard in my life. Like, when you think about it, like, if you never try, you won't know if you'll fail or succeed because you didn't try. Ooh, deep.
Yeah.
Deep.
Okay,
But-
guys, it's 8:00. I just want to say one more thing. Chris, actually, I was thinking that, you know how we always exchange gifts and stuff? We should probably just be like spontaneous sometime and do that here in the show.
We're going to exchange gifts on the show?
I think so. Like, that'd be nice. We don't celebrate, well, I don't celebrate Christmas. You know that. But, I think, oh my God. So I asked Mr. Wilbur, like, was there a bell or whatever like that to, like, and we like a ding at a certain time. Like, we don't even know. Just be spontaneous. Be fine. Add something to the show. Can I listen to the bell real quick? That
We
the
don't
one,
have the bell. It's on the other app.
We can do that off
the
air.
one that you
Right.
just.
No, that's the ringing. It's just a ring.
Can I hear it? Okay,
that's
we
the
can get
bell.
another one. But we'll get another one. Yeah, I got
We
you.
have a bell.
Okay.
Like a real bell.
But that's okay because we're gonna go ahead and start that off today. Chris, can you look underneath that table, please?
What?
Y'all got a real bell?
Yo, you play.
Hurry up! We gotta close the show. Get it! Hurry up!
You got a cowbell?
I could have just put one up on my phone for real.
Yeah,
Hey, y'all, look at this. That's pretty. And it's
Y'all, so let me tell you
What
about
you
this
got?
real quick. So I got to the show, right? And I was trying to figure out how the heck am I going to get this bag in here with Chris in here. I wasn't expecting him to be here before me today. And
he was here early.
taking a little long at the Galleria, so I called Mr. Wilbur to ask him about the bell. He wasn't even here yet, so I couldn't sneak in here. So I get in here, act like everything is cool. Chris, like, you look mad. I'm like, I'm not mad. I'm really thinking, how I'm going to get this goddamn gift in here?
Hey, yo.
So I told Mr. Wilbur that I had to use the bathroom. So I go upstairs, and I take my coat, and I text Chris, and I'm like, can you go check and see if my car door is locked? I know goddamn well my door's locked. I'll never forget that. Then he comes back, and I'm really screwed because I'm not done setting up. I'm like, can you go check my tire? He like, what? Like, but I know Chris, he is really dope, and he went to go check my tire anyway, and I was able to finish out and execute this surprise. So I'm very, very, very grateful. Shout out to God. Thank you so, so, so much. Read your card out loud.
All right, look. So
The first.
everybody.
No.
What is your birthday or something?
No, he's
Nah.
gonna read the card and you'll find out.
Well, read the card, man.
Read the card.
All right. So it says Chris or whatever 2020.
Chris
Want
or
me read the
whatever.
card?
Huh?
Want me read the card?
Well, it's stuff in here. It's gonna fall out.
I don't want the stuff. Just let me read the
Or
card.
whatever.
You are so incredible, Hawk. Y'all know that's what she called me.
Yeah, Hawk, right.
Chris, you never cease to amaze me with the way you work so hard to make your dreams reality.
Speaking to the mic, brother.
You want me to read it again?
Yeah.
Chris, she's so extra. Chris, you never cease to amaze me with the way you work so hard to make your dreams reality. You want me to read that part too?
Read everything.
Really?
But not that part yet, but keep reading. Yeah.
So proud of everything you've accomplished and even prouder of the extraordinary person you are. Congrats on your promotion.
Woo!
That's what's up. All right, Friday, December 4th, 2020. Rum TV, episode 33. Oh, and enjoy lunch on me. Search your book bag.
Well, I was gonna put the money in there, but you was
Oh.
you was right there.
I got you.
But it's
I got
okay.
you,
I
I
put in
got
the
you.
card instead.
You cutting up, best friend. LOL. Congratulations on all of your success and what's to come. Gang, gang. Love, teeth. Thank
Gang,
you.
gang. You're
All right,
welcome.
so, you know what's so funny?
What's funny? Ha, ha,
I
ha.
actually had something planned for you too.
That's
but
funny.
That's okay because we're
That's
gonna save
funny.
it for another show.
That's really funny.
That'll
Thank
be
you
for
so
another
much.
You're
show.
so welcome, best friend.
Wow.
Thank you so much, Mr. Wilbur. Thank you so much, Jeremiah. I want to shout out everybody, my lovely team right here. Everybody, thank you so much for tuning in to Rum TV, episode 33. It was on Conspiracy Theories. I'm your girl, Cortez. This your boy,
Chris.
Hey, over and out. Gang, gang.